Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you with a plan with me work week. Yes indeed, we are going to do a lot of spreads for the month of December, holiday spreads. So we're going to be planning from December 1st to December 7th. Yes, we are. I can't believe that we're literally still in the last month of this year. This year flew by so fast. Last week spread we did on this beautiful page, this I think believe by Keller Plan sticker book. Absolutely love how it turned out. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I sure did. My weekend was filled with laughter, love, so much fun. Got to hang out with my daughter, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. Yes, it was so much fun. So it's like a 3-day week. So we had a speech eval the Monday, then an OT eval as well. Then during my lunch break, I did, well, not grocery shop. I did it, yeah, after lunch I went to grocery shopping. Then I went to Walgreens and did a library drop off because I had a library book to drop off. Tuesday was a feast. We had a big feast at our school. It was so much fun. Family came. It was so much food, guys. So much food. I even took home some. Then it was only from a certain time to a certain time. I think it's kicked off like around 10 and finished around like 1ish or so. So on my lunch, I went to the post office because I had to drop off some orders. And then Wednesday, I will have to put in Tuesday. I have to put in my procession hours. I try to make a note of that. So let's put that in here now. I'm like trying to spell hours. Okay, so I did my procession hours. And then Wednesday, I usually do procession hours Wednesday as well, but it canceled because it was the day before Thanksgiving. But we did have an IEP meeting early in the morning, so which was fine. And then that evening we went to pick up my daughter and her cousins because they came in from the university for Thanksgiving break. Then I had Thanksgiving lunch at my aunt's house, and it was phenomenal. Like, we had so much fun. Like, I laughed so hard, guys. It was so much fun. Friday was a quiet day. So I just pretty much hanged out in bed. We watched movies, stuff like that. It was just like really good. And I was setting up my book journal for 2026, but I'll share that with you guys soon. Saturday, film, edit, upload, and then I went to get my hair redone. So I went to get my hair rebraided. Sunday was pretty much back to prepping for work, and then we dropped the girls off to the bus station so they can go back to the university because they have classes on Monday. So yeah, so that was my Thanksgiving break. I hope you guys had a wonderful break as well. So this week here, so we're gonna be planning from December 1st to the 7th. We have IEP meetings all week, Monday through Friday. Yes, believe it or not. Like I said, I personally don't like to schedule meetings as soon as we get back from like a break. That's just me. But we have to get these meetings in because we have deadlines. And then Tuesday we have a speech evaluator coming in for one of our students. And then Friday I have a new well, I don't, so another person is new at the psychologist. So there's a psychologist that comes in on Fridays. She's stationed at a school every Friday. Their school have a someone that's just started new that's in my position, and she's gonna come and shadow me to see exactly how a day in the life of what we do works, and try to give her some tips and stuff like that. So pretty much I'll be like a little mentor. So she's gonna be shadowing me for most of the day. And then the weekend, Saturday is usually my film edit upload day, and then Sunday prep for work. Yeah, so that's what I have planned for this week coming. I'm not sure anything else. I'll just fill it as I go. But before we started, I'm going to give you a November wrap up in my book journal. My book journal is a little bit chunky now because I have been working on my 2026 spreads and stuff like that. I'm going to share with you guys. So it's top secret for now. I'm going to pull this paper out that's poking out. So this, I think it's 2. Okay, so let's see here. I don't want to give you guys a sneak peek. Okay, so November. So we're gonna do a November wrap up. I'm gonna add my ratings at the end, off camera. So November wrap up, I read 2, 4, 6, 10 books. 10 books. I read the last series of Sparrow Falls, Catherine Cowles. If you haven't read any of her books, I suggest you read it. Her books are really good. So Secret Haven was the last book for now, I think. And then I read, this is a new release, Forget You Saw Her by Noelle W. Eli, I think it is. Her books are really good if you haven't read any of her books as well. And then I also read a new release by Cherie Lapina, She Didn't See It Coming. Love her books as well. And then this is a new release as well, The Locked Ward by Sarah Pecan. This was a library book, but it is a new release. And then I read The Break-In by Catherine Faulkner, also a new release, also a library book. Dating After the End of the World by Geneva Rose. Now, I love most of her books. This was pretty good, surprisingly. It's not it's not her typical like thriller book and stuff like that. It did have some thriller elements, but it had some excitement. It just had a mixture of so many things, and I really enjoyed it. And then I read Gray After Dark by Noelle W. Eli. All of these were on my Kindle, actually. I read these on my Kindle. And then this one, The Fruitcake, it popped up on my Kindle, so I just decided to read it. It wasn't bad at all. And then these 2 books, this was book number 1, He Sees You When You're Sleeping, and then this was book number 2, He Knows When You're Awake, by Atler Hensley. Both books were pretty good. They were very spicy, so if you're into spice, these are great. If you are into, I want to say they were like dark romance, so if you're into that, I would recommend you guys read these 2 books. To me, it was pretty good. Not everybody can deal with dark romance, and not everybody can deal with a lot of spice. I personally don't like too much spice, but it wasn't that bad. So I read these 2 books on my Kindle. So yeah, so this was my pretty much wrap up. Let's see here. So I have to fill in, let's go to my series tracker. I still need to finish up the Magnolia Parks Universe series. I don't know if I'm going to finish this by the end of the year. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to stress about it. And then let's see here. So then I did Secret Haven, which I finally did. And then let's see here. This is my monthly reads, I think. And then I have to fill in my reading goal here section. So I need to fill out all of these here and one. And I think I have like 4 more books to read until the end of the year. So that's pretty much that. And then let's see here what I have. I'm trying to be very okay. So library books. Okay, so I did The Locked Ward, The Break-In. So those are my 2 library books that I read for the month. And then I didn't have any more space for Kindle, my Kindle Unlimited, so I had to squeeze these up on top and in between. So these are pretty much all the books that I pretty much read so far for this year. So I'm happy about that. And then I think that's pretty much my wrap up. Yeah, and then now we are into December. This is my December spread. So currently I'm reading on my Kindle, I'm reading My Favorite Girl by Monica Array. So far it's pretty good. It's kind of giving me The Housemaid by Frida McFadden vibes. It's somewhat giving me that vibe. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's okay so far, so I'm very intrigued to finish reading it. So that's my book right now that I'm currently reading. So yeah, so this was pretty much my November wrap up. I'm gonna lock in my star ratings off camera, and we are into December. So yeah, so this is pretty much my November wrap up for you guys. So if you guys are interested in any of the books that I read, you can always go back and screenshot. So they were pretty good. So yeah, so let's get to planning. All right, we have our sheets down. So if you missed my last video, I did a video on the sticker books, the holiday sticker books that I'm planning to do in my December spreads. I'm doing a whole month of holiday Christmas spreads for the month of December. I shared with you guys some of the sticker books that I'm planning to use. It was a lot of sticker books, and like I said in my video, I guarantee you I'm not going to use all these books. I think there's only like 4 weeks in December, so but I like to have a good variety, so in case I change my mind. So we're gonna kick off with my girl Wrong Santa's Workshop. Yes, this is her release for the holiday season. Absolutely love this book. I did a flip through on it. So we're gonna kick off with my girl. So let's get started. So we're gonna X this out, my notes, because I don't usually use it. And it's so many cool sticker books here. Like, it's so fun. And I'm looking for, we have one here. I saw another one. Okay. So we're gonna add this long one here. I don't have a sidebar. So we're gonna do it like that. So I'm gonna add it right here at the bottom. Cute, because I want to add like my to-do list for this week here. I love my to-dos because it gives me an idea of what I need to do so I wouldn't forget. I wouldn't forget at all. Let's see what we have here. Let's do a girl. I want to add a girl here, I think. Yeah. Cute, because I don't really do much for notes here. Okay, and then Sunday I'm gonna add a box. All right, I added a box here. I wanted to layer it. I kind of messed up a little bit, but it's fine to overlap it. Okay, so we have that for Sunday. Let's see if we can add a, I don't know, maybe, let's see what we have here for decorative. Let's see here. All right, we have this little Christmas tree here. I want to add this here so I can like cover this little spot up. I'm going to add it to the side. I like that. Okay, so we have that down. Let's tackle, I usually start from over here, but since I'm started over here, we'll work on Saturday. So Saturday, I'm gonna add some, let's see if she has any like bullet points here. Let's see, oh, she does. So yeah, she sure does. So I'm gonna add, maybe, I'm gonna do a candy cane. Oh no, yeah, candy. Let's see here. All right, so I added a bullet point here. She does have it in the shape of a bow, and then a peppermint candy for Saturday. All right, and then let's do Sunday. I wonder if she has, she should have some, okay, she does have some washi strips here. All right, so let's add a few washi strips. All right, I try to fill out the washi tape area here. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Okay, so we have that for Saturday, Sunday, is that Friday? So it looks like we're working backwards. So we are working from Sunday backwards, it looks like. Okay, so let's do, let's see what we can do. We can add a green peppermint. And that will be for Friday. Okay, I want to add something here. Let's see what we can add for here. Maybe let's add a girl. All right, I added a girl up here. Absolutely love that because it was giving like a little blank space here. Let's shift this bow. All right, I was trying to shift this bow, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, so we have Friday down. Let's do Thursday. All right, so let's do, I wanna add another girl over here. Let's do her. All right, so I added a girl down here for Thursday. And then let's do another, we have, I'm loving using the bullet points. So let's do no basic dot. All right, so I added 2 dots here. I mean, I'm gonna get my meetings stickers, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's add a box for Wednesday. All right, we're gonna add a box for Wednesday. Perfect. And then let's add I wanna add a decorative piece here. Let's do that. I'm gonna add something here. Cute, I love that. Okay, so that's Wednesday locked in. And then we're gonna do Tuesday and Monday. So let's see here. All right, we're gonna add a decorative piece for here. A decorative box, actually. All right, this isn't to be jolly. Okay, so we got that. And then we're gonna add some more bullet points here. All right, so I added my 2 bullet points here. And then we're gonna add a box for Monday. Cute, I have a box for Monday. And then I wanna add a decorative piece here just to layer it a little bit. The layering, let's see what we have here. All right, so I added a little some candy canes here, some candy lollipops. Okay, so I think this is gonna be it for now. I'm just gonna grab my meetings stickers if I could find any, and I'll be right back. All right, so I added my meeting stickers here. I used my Girl Live of Posh. I didn't have much of the black, so I did have some clear ones, which I didn't even have much of either. So I just kind of alternate the 2, which is fine with me. Let's see if we can like add any more elements to this. I want to add some more decorative pieces here. All right, so I added some little elements here. I added like a little hot cocoa here. I did add a little gingerbread boy here, and then I added a gingerbread house here, and then I added a little lollipop here, and then I also added IEP to my meetings because we have one every single day, and then appointment. I'll put speech appointment here. So yeah, I have my get it done sticker here, so I can make a list of errands that I need to do. So yeah, I think this spread turned out pretty well. I loved how it turned out. We did kick it off with Santa's Workshop Wrong. So let's get this back in our planner. All right guys, so this is going to be it for my plan with me work week. Absolutely love how it turned out. I'm not sure which sticker book I'm gonna be using next week, but stay tuned because this whole month of December is going to be filled with holiday Christmas spreads for you guys. So like I said, I kicked it off with Wrong Santa's Workshop. I'll leave the link in the description box below if you still have it. I did use my functionally book from Live of Posh to add my meetings, and then we kicked off with my book journal update, my November wrap up. So absolutely love my reads for November. So yeah, so this is gonna be it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.